When I was really young, I fractured my skull, and obviously the whole thing about Ian that was in the paper, that was huge for me, and just being able to talk about it and kind of get it out was a big step for me, and never actually been able to do it. And so that for me, growing up, he was always around, and you always got to see him around the rinks, and not seeing him at the rinks anymore was just heartbreaking. I'm lucky enough to at least have him touch my life in some way. His dad, Joel, is still to this day one of the nicest people I've ever met in my life, and he still does well for the Big E Foundation. And it's an incredible story about how much they've really made something so horrible into something incredible. I try and take a lot from a lot of different people. I had quite a few good coaches growing up. Doug Brown won multiple Stanley Cups in Detroit. Fred Perlini, Brendan Perlini's dad in Niagara. I was lucky enough to have great coaches. And you always take what you learn, and then coming here, you learn from Jay, you learn from Dan, you learn from Rhino. You just try and take it. You don't necessarily want to become someone else, but you want to take the best pieces from what's around you and kind of put them together. I lived across the street from Ben, and he was one of the first guys that really kind of took me in and talked to me, because when I came here, I really only knew Max. And being 16 years old, living 4 hours away from home, not knowing anyone, it was scary, right? You don't realize you're actually there until you're gone. So Ben was really good with me. He used to drive me around, unfortunately for him. I used to drive him nuts sometimes, just buggering him with questions, but he was always great about it. He'd always answer my questions, even if he threw in a little jab every once in a while.